Hello everyone and welcome in a new video. And if you are wondering, yes, Yorick is a viable pick in the jungle. Once you get familiar with the routing and matchups, you will start, perhaps, enjoying League once again. In this game, I took teleport for one reason. If a team fight went sideways, I would hide and instantly teleport to gain back some tempo. For the runes it is simple, if you are planning on ganking then take first strike, otherwise take conqueror. On the secondary tree, it wouldn't make a big difference unless you are having a gameplay. For me, after this game, I started thinking about taking celerity and water walking. The extra movement speed feels really nice and you benefit from the buff since the start of the game, unlike other runes that you will need to stack. For your companion, I always take the green one when I go first strike and the red one when the enemy doesn't have a tank. If the enemy have hard engage like Jax or Ornn, then I take the blue one. When jungling with Yorick, you don't need a leash. You start always with wolves, make sure to kill the small ones with your Q and remember, always a large monster will leave a grave. Once you get your first set of ghouls, the rest is simple and easy.
To dirt you return.
In most games you will go for a full clear, then try to make a play. With Yorick you are almost guaranteed to take a summoner or get a kill with your W spell. In this game, most of laners didn't have any gank potential, so the game was starting really slow. A note to remember, all spells that create terrain will deal 1 true damage, so that you will take aggro if they touch the enemy. In this game, I couldn't do much except farm. That is why starting Revenue's Hydra is a must if you get the feeling that you can't gank lanes or can't dive the enemy. As always, the weird ones are always bot lane players. I asked them many times to let the enemy bot push, but alas. Oddly enough, I was around when things went bad and we managed to get a kill.
One more nail in the coffin of the Isles. The bells toll, and I respond.
At the same time, top lane needed some assistance. And here, ladies and gentlemen, where teleport comes very handy. Once I backed and got my first item, I instantly teleport to deny the enemy platings, but remember, with Yorick if you don't have Maiden and you go help another lane, you will lose your ghouls due to their sophisticated AI thinking.
I need your essence.
As Yorick jungle, once you get 4 ghouls or level 6 and summon your Maiden, you become a totally different champion. Your main objective is dragons, heralds, towers and baron. The rest is totally irrelevant to your cause.
An eternal ring. Scatter their remains.
One lane to focus is mid lane for one sole reason. It is the shortest path to victory. This game was going very slowly against our favor. Most of the lanes were lost, but we had team fight potential. With Yorick, once you get some items going on, you can easily take Baron. One thing to remember, once you start the Baron it will keep the aggro due to your Maiden and ghouls. So, always make up your mind on whether to secure the buff or fight the enemy.
This mist has become skin. It's you they seek, even your kind will join the mist.
Once we secured the Baron, it is time to gain back some tempo. In the mid and late game, teleport will start delivering and give you a huge advantage on the map.
The Isles remember. Watch Watch them squirm.
Now is the time to pressure the enemy. I went into the bot lane for 2 reasons. 1. The Drake was coming next and to teleport had only 30 seconds left. Hence it was the perfect opportunity to make a play. I had only one condition, is to not die at all cost. When dueling with Yorick, landing Yori's spell is the only mechanical attribute in your kit. You are good if you do and bad if you don't.
Time to jail the chambers.
Hallowed or profane. Everything that stands must fall. Rest in your rightful place.
This is a note to all Yorick players: if you get ulted by Mordekaiser with no W spell, you are pretty much dead.
Stare into the grave too long.
Even though we all died, we took 2 inhibitors and the only one thing to do is play the waiting game. And there is no one better than Yorick to pressure the enemy beyond belief. Yorick have this hidden ability that you can have only 4 ghouls around you, but if your ghouls are already pushing or doing a monster, once you get far, around 1200 units, they will keep doing what they were told until they die or go back to their master. Here, in this moment I was planning to fight 1v1 over the Drake against Vigo or stop him from backing to his team. As you can see in the mini-map, we are about to take the last inhibitor. I waited for Vigo to move away and unleashed my goals to do the dragon and teleported to my team. With this play, there are around 12 ghouls on the map. 4 are pushing bot side, 4 are doing the Drake, and soon 4 around me trying to kill an enemy or push top.
Shovel for the dead.
Here I was waiting for the maiden to come. I think this was a mistake on my part since she didn't teleport with me. But due to it, I played safe waiting for the enemy to make a mistake. Here, we don't have any ultimates at all and we are susceptible to an ace, and the only thing I could do is either winning the fight or peel for my teammates. Luckily, I managed to outplay the enemy and secure the win.
Another voice in the cacophony of wails.
At this point, the enemy can't back to defend and they don't have the resources to kill me. Either way, I completed my task as a Yorick jungle perfectly. The only thing left to do is to claim my hard-earned victory.
Behold the horrors of the islands. Yours will be the largest coffin.
But it is not over until it is over. Somehow, without me around, my team died. Yes, what did I expect? They fed all game and that it is the only thing they're good at. As the Shepherd of Souls, I need to babysit my team until we take the enemy nexus. This time, I bought QSS so that I can 1v1 anyone I find. I stumbled on the poor Vigo and to be honest, it wasn't even close even though we both have our core items. After securing 2 kills, we managed to close the game.
It is necessary.
My overall opinion about Yorick Jungle is that it is really fun and calming. Since most of your gameplay revolve around securing objectives and playing the game from behind knowing there is always a possibility to win, I would definitely play more of Yorick Jungle and hopefully manage to pull some cool plays. Until the next video, take care.